So I want to follow up on the post yesterday because there's more. So first, you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, max heart rate, 180 yesterday. So I went outside, did a quick ride. But the thing is, going outside, okay, I had like 9 minutes of exercise. That's it. But I still hit 180. And I was taking it pretty easy. And so, that's pretty good. The max heart rate should be like 172. And, 2 years ago when I had my VO2 max test, it was only 178. That was my highest. So 180 is the highest I've ever reached normally when, I didn't have something wrong with me. Because, my heart rate used to go to 220s regularly, but I fixed that. So it was just supplements. AI solved it for me. Doctors wouldn't help me. But so now, this is my highest legitimate heart rate. But my VO2 max is still went down to 66. I have to get that back up. Got to do some real cardio work to get my VO2 max up. But let's follow up with the Peter Attia Epstein thing, because people are getting distracted from the real issues here. You're getting involved in the sex and stuff, but that's just a small little thing. That's just to distract you. They have more important things to do. Yeah, so you do know that San Francisco was the center of the eugenics movement, right? 1930s, it was really big. Up until the 60s, actually. But then, of course, it sort of became difficult to be part of that. So they went underground, obviously. But they didn't go away. They're still around, right? So, you've seen this, right? Most of them only want to be in each other's company, alone on their private islands and in their space capsules. Ultimately, the upper echelon wanted to remain in their private, genetically altered gene pool. Brockman continued. Yeah, people who forget history. Yeah. Anyway, that's, I think, the real big thing. That's really what they're focused on. And, people are just getting distracted with the other stuff. It's important, of course, but that's just a side hustle, sideshow. That's not the real thing. So it's more important, to be concerned about this because of how, it turned out, in the 40s. Yeah. And just my own experience. Okay. So as I've said before, okay, so I basically, when I was 5 years old, I sort of just, I guess, woke up. I lost my entire childhood before that. And after that too. Because after that, I was just sick and in pain for decades after that. And all the pictures of my childhood were removed from the house when I was growing up. There was none. All the stories that I was told about my childhood were all lies. Everything was made up. The doctors told me I was born that way. And yet, you can see my nose. This isn't my real face. Not what I was born with. No, I was reconstructed when I was 5. And then they told me, the doctors, that I was born that way. But see, the way I figured it out is, the scars are so well hidden. So doctors, they knew, right? That's one of the reasons I really can't see a doctor, So, what does that sound like to you? Something went on. And the doctors, we're talking about a lot of doctors getting involved. And so, I'm not the only one. So there's other stuff going on. And a lot deeper, darker than probably we're aware. So don't just get distracted, you know, by, the sideshow, for sure. And yeah, anyway, what can genetically modified humans have? Whatever they want.